Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to take a look at what the hell's been going on. We've had a few days to decipher what's going on. Obviously SBF and Alameda along with FTX collapsed. Bankruptcy incoming and they're looking for buyers. We haven't mentioned something that's going on with TRX, but I'd take it away with a pinch of salt. Anything to do with Justin Sun is usually a pile of shit, so I won't take too much notice on that, to be honest. It's been a crazy period, and it's still, you think 10, 12 years on since the inception of crypto, you think we would have adapted, you think that people in these mass positions still wouldn't have control, or would they at least know what to do with the money? We've got FTX who's been running for 3 years now, but it seems to be that Alameda fucked everything up, which is incorporated with SBF, and it's just been a massive shit show, hasn't it? Personally, I've never been a fan of FTX. I've never used the platform itself, and never really looked into Alameda in terms of assets they bought. I think I managed to buy Reef at one point, and then I saw a load of shit what went on with Reef and Alameda. Put that to one side. So really, it's I never really invested in anything to do with Alameda, and you can see why. They're very incapable of sorting people's money out. They're investing in shit they can't afford, and it's just been a downward spiral, and we've come to this. Probably that over leverage of that FTT token has massively put a dent in that, but what the hell? People in those positions should be questioned. Why is SBF not being questioned daily about what's going on, what's happening with the team? It can't just be down to one person to make these fuck ups. Surely there's got to be an audit team out looking into things. I don't know what's going on, but it just seems fucking crap. But with that, a little bit of positive news, which could have affected the crypto markets positively, is what went on in the equities markets. If you're looking at the CPI numbers that came out yesterday, they came in lower than expected, and with that, $1.8 trillion worth of equity came back into the markets, and with that, we had things like the S&P 500, the ES, the Nasdaq all getting new highs, 6% rise in some points, so that's absolutely massive. If that tied in with a decent, steady, level playing crypto market with no shit going on, then you would have seen a rise. You could have been expecting a 25 to 20, 26k bump, in my opinion, but we are here now, and look at that weekly candle. It is horrific, from 21,000 down to 15,500. Brutal, but it is what it is. I'm still here, you're still here watching these videos, and if you're looking at this in terms of percentage drop from the very highs to the very lows, we have done a 77% drop. With all that's gone on this year, you would expect us to be at least down to what happened in previous bull markets. Let's just get rid of this. So bear markets. If you look at the very high point there to the very low point, we did around an 85% drop. And previously to that, in the previous bear market, again we did around an 86% drop. We've had so much shit going on this year, and we're still not down at 85%, which is around here. This is about 10k region. For me, I don't think it's going to happen. A lot of people do, but I just don't think it is. I think there's still, albeit lack of confidence, there's still a decent amount of strength on liquidity in the markets, and that wick's been bought up, and to me it looks like a capitulation wick, and who knows. Usually when you get massive wicks to the downside like that, the COVID dump here, you do get a nice rise, and that brings me on to these three little orange dots here. Look at this weekly candle, we dropped down below this region. The two previous weekly candles, which hit the same level, was at 17,600. I don't mean the previous 2 weeks, but two previous weekly candles which hit that same level. We bounced off it there and then went on to do some decent rises. Obviously from there went on to new all-time highs, and from this week when we had that dump, we did around a 40% move. I think for me personally, for any type of confidence to be regained in the markets, the candle needs to close back above that range, or that level should I say, before the week is over. So let's hopefully we can get some candles up towards there and start attacking these lower wicks and start pushing back up, but not looking good 2 minute minute, and very uncertain times across the markets. Who knows what's going to go on. I've seen some news somebody posted in my Telegram group this morning about some company trying to take over Alameda, FTX. Who knows what's going to go on? Very uncertain, and it is what it is. For me personally, I started to buy up here. I've started to keep dollar cost averaging in. I'm not buying much, but I'm just starting to buy assets that I like. I've been buying Metis, I've been buying Elrond, two assets which I like. Well, Elrond is now Multiverse X, so two assets I've been buying. Just keeping an eye on this level. I think if we did get that weekly close below where, then we may start coming down and testing these wicks here around 14, 15k. We got a top serve at 12k and then 10k. If that did continue down, I still think, like, personally, that there's a little bit of strength left there, and who knows what could happen. I mean, if you look in previous cycles, usually from a year high to, or should I say the cycle high to the cycle low, it's around 1 year's time. And that's happened over the previous two cycles. If you look at high here, 8th of November, we had just around, actually I'm going to put on my daily time frame, see if it's any different. So the high was there, actually the 10th of November, which was yesterday. That, imagine if that signalled the bottom there, a major black swan event, we push back up and then go on to, not go into a bull market, but remember bull markets can last for years, it could last for 2 or 3 years, so we might get some stagnation. We could get something like this, we could get a nice reclaim here, people start to get bullish, and we come back down and back into range. We could then eventually start pushing some upsides, we'll probably get some random things that happen, like CZ bloody gets kidnapped by aliens and then the price could drop down again. But then ultimately when CZ gets found on Pluto, the price will go up. And there's always some type of narrative for the price to go up and therefore the price to go down. I think long term we are laughing. I think some of these levels now could be snapped up. But just remember, these that 10k region down here. Let's just monitor it for now. Start to trickle buys in. Don't put anything that you can't afford to lose, because for me personally this is how I've made my money. I have made money by buying when there's fear in the market, and I don't advise you to do it, but if you've got money there to put on a back burner and leave it for a few years in your own wallet, then I'd start buying now personally. I've seen people buying in size. I'm not buying in size, but just beware of that. One thing to note about the RSI is back down to this region that I've talked about in the past is on my weekly time frame. Yeah, look at that. I mean, we've dropped back down here. The RSI last time it's been down there. I mean, wow, it's a long time ago. We bounced back up. We got a bit of relief and then coming back down now. I think if the price did come back down towards here, then so if BTC did come down to 10k, then you're going to see the RSI bounce off its bottom line at 26% again. But so far it's not looking too bad. We've had some buys which have pretty much helped at RSI, increasing strength a little bit, and so all eyes on that 17,600 level. I'm not going to talk about any other assets today. I'm going to talk about some altcoins in my next video, but I just wanted to share some thoughts on the market from my perspective and just talk about crypto in general. But crazy few weeks. My alarm's going off and that's going to piss me off, so I'm going to leave for now. But that's it. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.